moment. I'm on Long Island. Had to come back for a funeral, so came up. My fiance was coming up to begin with, and then I got the news about the other stuff, so I said, alright. I got up here with her. She's doing her thing. I've been obviously staying at my friend's, and I brought my gear, obviously, so I'm filming some stuff. You can hear noise here. Back on Long Island, you're gonna get noise. It's right off a kind of main road, so it has to be cars. Somebody was breaking up ice before, I think. But yeah, did go to my friend was telling me about this place when he came down to North Carolina to visit. Called Book Off. They have one in Massapequa. This is I'm pretty sure it's originally a Japanese chain, and now they do have them in the United States. I don't know how many. I think it's maybe like 10 or 15 in the country, but cool place. CDs, games, records, toys, stuff like that. Video games. Did I say that? Books, CDs, records, movies. They have the capsule machines you would see like in Japan and stuff. But I was looking at the games, and they have a shit ton of Super Famicom games, as well as Famicom and Japanese Game Boy games, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and N64 as well. But I can't play. I don't have a Japanese N64. I obviously have the Retron, which can play the Super Famicom games, and I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm sitting there, they have them in the, you pull out the little drawers, I'm looking through them. Went there once, and then went there again yesterday. I might even stop in a third time before leaving tomorrow night. But it's cool, you know. Ashebro's not gonna have that kind of place. They do have the cool antique stores down there, but like I was shocked by the amount of Super Famicom games now they had, because I was like, alright, they must be getting them. I wouldn't be surprised if they send them over from Japan, because there's no way. I feel like there's no way there would just be an abundance of these games here, you know. I know they're here because I bought them from U.S. sellers on eBay, but you know, I almost got one of the Final Fantasies, but I can't read. I'm not gonna be able to read the text, so I want to learn how to, but it's only like $8. But anyway, here's the one Game Boy game I got. This is Super Mario Land 2. The 6 golden coins. All these games are $9 a piece. I have Super Mario Land as well for the Japanese version, completely playable. So, and this is $9. You know, the U.S. version is going to be, the NTSC version is going to be $35 probably. Unfortunately, at least with the last one, I couldn't play that on the Retron Square. I was surprised that they didn't allow that, like the Retron does. Retron 3. Maybe this one works, I don't know. Either way, I can play it on my Game Boy Advance, so that doesn't matter. But yeah, I was waffling between, like, I had F-Zero for the Super Famicom, then I was looking at Pilot Wings. Super Mario All-Stars, I might still go back and get. But I ended up going with this. The next 3 are all Super Famicom games. The first one is Gomon. I don't know if I'm saying it right. It'd be Legend of Mystical Ninja here. This is the first one, I believe. This is like, I think I kind of a beat 'em up. I remember looking into them and they had it there, and like I said, it was $9. So this was technically $8.99. The Super Famicom cassette. Unfortunately, I can't test these games right now because I don't have my Retron with me. They're like, oh, if you come back in 30 days. It's like, I will not be back here in 30 days. My friend's like, you can ship them back up to me. I was like, they should have no problem working, but, yeah. Excited to try this one out. I watched some gameplay on it. It looked pretty fun. That's that one. This is these two and the last one, this one, and 6 golden coins I got yesterday. Super Mario World, we all know it. $9. I want to just have a Super Nintendo or Super Famicom copy of this. This doesn't sell for overly expensive for the US version and the SE version, I should say. It's probably like 15 to 20, but same thing, you know, gonna be completely playable. I mean, we have this on the Game Boy Advance as well, but I was like, you know what? I just kind of wanted it. But definitely cool to have. The cards, the next card is in perfect shape, really. These ones have like discoloration on them and stuff. I'll probably clean those a little bit. I'll probably pop these open too as well. Let's see if they're not dirty inside or not. Do a cartridge-based tapping tournament. But obviously, Super Mario World is classic. One of the best. So. The last one's the one I got. We went on Saturday. I was excited to get this one because this one was $9 as well. But this version, this sells for like $25 on eBay, so that was cool. But Poppin' Twin B. They had one of these on the NES as well. It's like a shoot 'em up, kind of in like the Gradius or is Gradius top down or does it go side to side? 1942, 1943 is EV, stuff like that. So shoot like that, you bomb stuff below and shit like that and doing stuff. There's also I think this shouldn't be it, but maybe I'm wrong. But there's also a side scroller I think they made where you might just use these other characters, these human characters. But this card's in really good shape actually. It's getting really loud out there. Welcome home. But really happy to find this one. I was like, oh shit, that's also one of the things. I was like, I said they had a lot of the Final Fantasies there. They had like 15 copies of each, like 6, 4, 5. I think those are the 3 that came out. No. Yes. Wait. Yeah, 4, 5, and 6 were the 3 that came out over there. We only got 2, and our Final Fantasy 2 was actually Final Fantasy 4 over there. 3 was 6. We had Ogre Battle there as well. A lot of horse racing games, of course. Like I said, I was looking at F-Zero, I was looking at Pilot Wings, Mario All-Stars. They did have like Yoshi's Island as well. Super Mario World 2, I think. Yoshi's Island. They had a pretty good selection of them. Famicom I didn't look at either, but they had a ton of those as well. They had a couple boxed ones also. Star Fox I was looking at too, but Star Fox sounds like $18. I was like, no, I'm not spending that. But Poppin' Twin B, happy with this one. Happy with all of them, actually. That's part of me's like, I gotta go back. I gotta grab more, just because, you know, when I'm back up here again, I would go there, but you're not gonna, you know, I said so you're not gonna find this kind of store in Ashboro, but you're not gonna find really even the other retro games here on Long Island. So I was gonna go to East End Gaming, but then I just went to this place twice. I'm like, alright, I'm not gonna go nuts spending money. But they have some Super Famicom games, but nothing like this. That's why I think they're sending them over from Japan. Because they probably have such a huge amount. They probably take them all. Try to move them over here. They might have a better chance. I mean, I just bought 4. But you don't find that. You're not going to find that in a lot of... Some video retro game stores will have a good amount, but this was a ton, man. There was probably about, like... maybe like 12 in a drawer. just for Super Famicom, and there was probably 15 to 20 drawers worth of these things. Most of them were full. Some might add like 11. I don't think a lot of people are buying these, so. But yeah. We'll pick up here 3 Super Famicom games: Mario World, Poppin' Twin Bee, and a Gomon. And, Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins for the Game Boy. And, thanks for checking this out, and have a good day.